New eye drops to get you out of your reading glasses. I like the idea. It's also all over the news right now, so let's talk about it a little bit. My name is Dr. Danny Wiessner. I am an optometrist in Walla Walla, Washington. I've been in practice for what is rapidly approaching 10 years now, and even in just that 10 years, the landscape of eye care has changed for sure. But this particular topic is so far-reaching and media heavy that we're making a video about it. Presbyopia is the fancy name that we use for being unable to focus up close, specifically as a result of collecting enough birthdays. This is not a matter of weakness or deterioration. It's basically fallout from our continuing to mature. So it's more along the lines of adult skin being less soft than baby skin, right? Like the skin on your arm isn't exactly more broken than it was when you were born just because you're older now. It's just matured. The same goes for the lens in our eye that stretches to change our focus from trees and stars and stuff way out there to books and cell phones way up here. Over time, that lens continues to thicken enough that it becomes tougher to stretch. Literally every person on Earth should eventually end up with some degree of presbyopia. Which isn't to say it's not a problem. It's normal, yeah, but it's still a huge bummer to not be able to see up close anymore. Our most common solution to this problem has been glasses or contact lenses. If you've ever worn reading glasses or bifocals, you know what I'm talking about. The reading glasses take the good vision that you have far away and they put that good vision up close. Simple. Piece of cake. I mean, the downside being that you need to wear glasses to make it happen. Of course, in addition to glasses, there have also been other very creative ideas, from implants in the cornea to special cataract surgery lenses. But the bottom line is we're trying to somehow find a way to make multiple distances in focus through a lens in here that has its focus stuck in one place. So that's presbyopia, or the inability to see up close as we get older. Let's talk about the new eye drop. There's a new once-a-day medicated eye drop called Vuity. It's put out by Allergan, who's been making eye stuff for a very long time. They're experienced, is what I mean to say. Vuity is currently prescription only. That is, you cannot get it right off the shelf at your local pharmacy. Instead, you have to have it prescribed by someone who can prescribe it. Most commonly, I'm guessing that's going to be your regular eye doctor, be they an ophthalmologist or optometrist. They will also be able to make sure that the drop is both beneficial and safe for you to use. How does the drop help you see up close again? This is a bit of a two-parter. So part one is we're going to talk about cameras. Okay, you ever notice how in fancy pictures, the person is nice and clear while everything behind them is cinematically out of focus? This is because the aperture, the opening of the camera that was used to take the picture, is nice and wide open. A large aperture reduces the camera's depth of field, meaning that the bigger the window for the camera, the tighter that focus is going to be, and the more blurry things off that focal point will appear. Okay, now flip that. Tightening up a camera's aperture will increase its depth of field, giving the photos a longer range of distances and focus. A pinhole camera, for example, has a tiny aperture, which means the photos that you can take with it are clear at every single distance from far away to all the way up close. I think you might see where I'm going with this. Vuity's active ingredient is actually a very old medication called Pilocarpine that's been used for over a century to help people produce saliva in its pill form or treat glaucoma in its eye drop form. Without getting too in the weeds about it all, the way the eye drop helps with glaucoma is by tightening up some of the muscles in the iris. A side effect of it doing this is that the pupil gets smaller. The pupil is the aperture of the eye. And like we were talking about before, if you tighten up an aperture, you increase your depth of field. Voila. vision up close and vision in the distance become collectively more in focus. Is there a downside to using pilocarpine? Yeah. I mean, like mostly other side effects. Most commonly headaches, but also the possibility of retinal tears, which can lead to retinal detachments, which are bad news. Does that mean that Vuity is dangerous? Probably not. The new drop is pretty dilute as compared to the stuff that we've been using up to now, so the safety profile is much more attractive. That said, it is still crucial that before you start using it, you have a proper exam with your regular eye doctor to make sure that your retina is all buttoned up and happy, and also make sure that you're a good candidate for the drop in general. Also, that safer dilution I mentioned means that your pupil doesn't exactly shrink up to a little pinpoint for perfect vision way up here and way out there. We see a modest constriction in the pupil, which means that there can be a modest gain of near vision, which for some people is exactly what they're looking for. So, reportedly, a small number of people using the new drop are still getting headaches, but I haven't seen anything about increases in retinal detachments at this time. Also, the drop properly hits its stride at about an hour in. It's only said to last up to 6 hours from what I was seeing or hearing, from I was reading. So, should you try it out? Sure. I mean, it's worth asking about anyway. It really is the talk of the town on our side as much as it is on yours right now. But part of that may be the media blitz surrounding it all. I don't know. What I do know is that my dad, also an optometrist at our clinic, will be trying it out. So if you're interested in hearing about his professional opinion, being a tried and true presbyope, having given it a shot, please let me know in the comments. And that's it. I'm not sure if it would help algorithm stuff to say the words like and subscribe out loud, but there you go. We'll see what happens. Hopefully you found this video helpful and informative, and I hope you have a really great day. Thanks for watching.